Hello, hello, beloveds. Welcome to today's tarot. What the fuck is that about? Okay, the devil's not bad. It represents like the shadow aspect of ourselves. So what other message wants to come through with that? Okay, so this is talking about woundings with pertaining to self-worth, and it's hurting your finances because, oh, apologies, brightness. So Queen of Wands reversed has to do with your magnetism, what you call in to the physical world, and there's something to do with the wealth that you do have. You're kind of like not sharing it like it should be. But we also have the Ace of Cups here. So this is saying that you're about to have a crazy breakthrough out of this energy. Like you're being, what's the word that wants to come through? I want to say transmuted, but that's not even the proper use of that. You're being transported. There we go. Words are hard. You're being transported, like carried out of this energy. So let me see what else. Yeah, King of Cups. It's like there's so much here for you to give. You have so much to give to the world. And you already know this, but you know, we all have devils. It's not something to push away. It's like, it's just funny how that came out in the beginning. We all have a shadow. We all have a yin yang. The shadow side, the shadow principle, is actually the divine feminine, is the shadow. So that isn't bad. That doesn't mean, you know, femininity's bad, because shadows aren't bad. It's just contrast. So what about these cups? Because this is like something coming in for you guys. So what is this collective coming in? What do you have to look forward to right now? Y'all. Okay, I get it now. I was like, there's some intense energy coming out. And I was like, God, what is this? So we have Two of Wands reverse in Judgment. And we have the Sun reverse in the Tower. So literally, what I'm being told, you guys are literally the Earth Angels. You already know that. You guys are the Earth Angels, and you're going through a level of what might feel like hell, and that's okay. Because you know what Earth Angels do? The reason that you incarnated right now is because to be a light worker, to be Earth Angel, it's not like, oh, everything is like love and light, you know what I mean? Like, it's, y'all have fucking suffered. Y'all have been through it. And it's like, that is why the devil is there. That is why the Tower is there. It's like, you're having an up-leveling, a dark night of the soul right now. Because what angels do is they go through hell. You chose to walk through hell, and you pull the light out of it. You go into these dark places where everyone else would be afraid to walk the path that you have walked. And it's like, I'm being shown, okay, because you know the Tower is like the burning building. You're the person that runs back into that building to like save the child that like couldn't get out of the building. And it's a very rare energy. Like, you guys are rare as fuck, to be honest. And that's why this is so intense. Because this reading is not for the masses. It is not just for the average Joe person that this could fall upon. It's like, if you're seeing this video, I do not believe in coincidence. it is not real. It does not exist. Everything is a frequency. So on some level, you called this in for clarity on what the fuck is happening. So what the fuck is happening is you are the person, whether you're pulling yourself out of the burning building or it's people around you that you love, you are here because you anchor in a very, very high frequency that is it's heaven. It's the Garden of Eden. That is what I see when I see this card. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and it's like paradise. It is the Eden, the garden, and it is also the 9 represents 9 number represents the frequency of what happens right before the restart. So it's kind of like the last leg of the journey. And because you are in this shadow, in this again, I don't want to make this feel like it's anything like bad or negative. It's just a denseness, but you can fucking handle it. Like, you can handle it. It's this denseness that you're pulling light out of. And again, even the sun being reversed, it's like you are not afraid of the darkness. You are not someone who strays from the darker, even esoteric sides of life. Three of Swords, yeah. So it's like you are used to pain. Not in a sadistic way, but it's like you are someone that has a very high pain tolerance, emotionally and physically, probably. Like, you incarnated to be this, like, warrior of shadow and go to those dark places. And it's like, I'm being shown, both Shiva and Jesus, they both were known for hanging out with the dark side, with, you know, the shadow aspect. Shiva went and sat on his mountain. And the part I love about Shiva that no one really talks about, this mountain was riddled with, like, these creatures of darkness and, like, these weird entities that people would, like, look at this mountain, Mount Kailash, and they'd say, like, I'm not going up there. And he'd just be chilling, like, meditating. It's literal and a metaphor, you know, sitting with that darkness and holding space for it and loving it as it is. Jesus, again, he would, you know, he'd go into the bars and the frickin' brothels, whatever they're called, and, you know, he would hang out with the drunkards and, you know, the misfits. And I think there's something so beautiful about going to those shadow aspects, and not to hold oneself above it, but to say, like, we are all equals. Like, we are all equals in this space because everyone is sacred and everyone is a child of God. And you are all loved with that equivalent. So, I'm gonna get some final cards for y'all, because you can handle the shadows, but I'm gonna give you some final clarity as to how to proceed. Knight of Cups. So whatever you find in this darkness, in this shadow, share it with the world. Because the people need guidance from that space. There's way too many people trying to come on the internet and you know, look like this perfect image or facade, and it's like, no, you need to speak your truth, and you know, it will help people. They need your message of, you know, knowing that they're not alone in that dark night of the soul, in that suffering, in whatever space you're going through. And then we even have 10 of Cups, so complete emotional fulfillment is on the other side of this dark night for you. So you're literally a warrior of light and shadow, and I honor you and your journey. And